Your film is about a 10-year-old girl in Saudi Arabia. Her name is Wajda. She wears Converse sneakers, listens to rock music, and wears her headscarf kind of loose. And she dreams of buying a bicycle, even though girls shouldn't ride bikes. So it's really a story about a young girl trying to navigate between tradition and modernity. Where did you get the inspiration from for this character? Who is this young girl?
She's very much my niece. She is very feisty. My niece, when she was growing up, she's very feisty. She's very, very has a great sense of humor, and she wanted to play football and do all that. But my brother now is a little bit more conservative, so she confirmed, and I felt it's very sad. I wanted to make a story that tells how those girls are, and maybe empower them and inspire them to embrace their potential and not just give up. It is because it is easy to give up in this place like Saudi. It is hard for women to fight. It's hard for women to be themselves. But it is. I felt it's very important to give a story that is empowering. We can do it. Yeah.
I was thinking, for whom did you make the film? Who's the film's target audience?
No, I tried to make a film with universal themes, and it's very important for me to have the humor that, it's not specific. It's not about specific culture, but I'm really intrigued by that Converse, because Converse is very Western. It's punk. It cannot be more rebellious than that, and it's the girl. And punk is not really known in Saudi. And now it's becoming more and more, but I think there is lots of things that for Westerners is very interesting, and there are lots of things, and also in the script it's only for Saudis to understand. It's inner jokes and something like that. But in general, the film, I try to have universal themes, and it's always amazing to see when I've been traveling with the film a lot, and it's amazing to see people laugh exactly when I wanted them to laugh in the script, which is really good, and then cry exactly the same moment. There are different variations between every screening sometimes, of course, but in general, the reaction is very similar. But yeah, there is tips and secrets for every culture. We'll see how Sweden react, because the film is coming March 8th. So,
what reactions have you gotten?
About the film? The film was in Venice, so Saudi press wrote a lot about it, and there is a lot of pride that they have something that presents the country and competes internationally, and they're really happy. And we had our premiere, the Middle Eastern premiere in Dubai Film Festival, so a lot of Saudis came to watch the film, and I was nervous really to just go back with a product, and you just want people to embrace it, and it's going home almost, showing your parents stuff.
Did they embrace it?
Yeah, they and I feel because we are always used to TV, which is very artificial anywhere, and our TV is very much like Mexican soap operas, if you know what I mean. And it's good for them to see something natural, something really like them, and it's rewarding when they come after the screening and they told we saw us, and it's a big endorsement for me. Yeah, I really agree. I'm really grateful for that.
Has there been any negative reactions?
Oh yeah, definitely. We're talking about Saudi. It's very conservative, and people sometimes. But I really sympathize with that. I don't take it personally. But any woman comes. It's not only myself, but every woman who comes out and tries to make something, write a book or be a journalist or do things, will fight a little bit of resistance. We'll find resistance and some conservative parts in Saudi, but also we'll find support, and it is dialectic, but it's moving ahead. Yeah, so.
And this is the first movie filmed in Saudi Arabia. How was it like filming in the country?
Very interesting. I was. It is such an amazing experience just to go in Saudi, and we had German crew a lot going in there, so it was sometimes very stressful because the infrastructure is not complete for film. And for one thing, the country is very segregated, so I had to be in a van, and I have to direct when you are outside, especially in outside shots. I have to be away from my actors and just direct on TV.
How did that work?
I had they have a van with candy like this and a monitor, and like I had a walkie-talkie, and I will talk to the actors, and it's like, yeah, look up now, move a little, make the frame wider, and stuff like that. But honestly, it was good because it made me realize how important it is to work closely with actors, because we knew that we would be separated. So we would rehearse very well, and I will try to give clear directions, and we will go to the heart of the scene, and I make sure she knows, she understands, and she makes sure that she knows what I want from her. And then there is the trust, and then she will go and she perform. And it is important. It is. I think if the situation was a little bit different, I wouldn't have gone there with actors. And in every challenge, there is opportunity.
And what is your relationship to your native country?
Oh, I love it. It's hard and difficult, but come on, I'm from there. It is like I miss the sun. I miss the heat, especially now. I miss the intense heat. I miss my family. I miss the coffee, and yeah, it is where you grew up and you have ties. And I think it's maybe frustrating sometimes as a woman being there, but I think it is very important also to prevail and to be persistent, to change things and make things better. And it's exciting now. It's an exciting place. There's lots of things are happening, and Saudi is slowly but gradually is moving toward modernity and progression, where other countries around in the region are going backwards. Saudi is steadily moving ahead, and we just heard about 30 women appointed by the king in the Shura Council, which is highest. And for the first time, we know that the women have a political office. And then now, in 2014, we'll start voting. So that's always good.
Yeah. That's worth an applaud, I think.